I think ST is big.
So we'll discuss about subcontracting today.
Okay.
So what do you mean by subcontracting? Subcontracting is nothing but like we have the raw materials, but due to maybe we don't have machinery, maybe we don't have manpower, or maybe whatever may be the reason, we are planning to reach to subcontractor to produce the products by using the my raw materials. Okay, so here generally when we are buying the products from the vendor, the raw material also from the vendor only. That means he prepared the product by using the his raw materials and his packing materials. But here in this case, okay, we requesting that we have the raw materials. Using these raw materials, you prepare the product, finished goods or semi-finished goods, whatever may be, any product, okay. Oh, if you have a requirement, you are just producing, you are supplying that raw materials to the vendor, and the vendor using these raw materials, he is supplying that goods, right? So the components are, let's say I have the component A and component B. By using these raw materials A and B, vendor supplying the C product. Okay. So here the raw materials are our own ownership, our own products. It's not the vendor ownership. It's not a one owner products, but we are issuing to the these products to the subcontractor and asking them to prepare the finished goods by using these raw materials. Okay, so the points are here. We need to send the raw materials to vendor. Either raw materials or maybe packing material, or it might be the whatever maybe it is a semi-finished goods. Okay, whatever may be, you need to send these products to subcontractor. Some cases we might be required to send the same product. That means we are sending the finished goods, but we also receiving the finished goods. So those cases also will be there. Okay. That case, generally what we will do, maybe we are sending the machinery to subcontractor, and subcontract doing some service, or might be he doing some kind of the service, then he is supplying that same product to back. So there is a possibility that same product can send and same product can be returned back. So there is a possibility also, it is there. Okay, now what are the mandatory which is required here? So generally material master required here. Material required. So like raw materials. Right. Material required, raw material, and if anything packing materials are there, packing material. Okay. So that means material required is nothing but a stock required. How much stock do you want to issue the issue to the vendor? That stock it is required. The second point is there should be a proper bill of material. Bill of material is what do you mean by bill of material? Bill of material is it is like a production planning team. They will create the bill of material for whatever the finished goods. Okay, they will design that. Okay, by preparing these finished goods. Okay, these are the raw materials which is required. Suppose let's say 1 kg of sugar or 1 kg of cocoa if I need to prepare. Okay, what do you mean by 1 kg of cocoa? So we are making this one. So for this raw material, what we need raw materials? I need milk. I need and I need sugar. Okay, how much quantity, the proper quantity which is required? So to prepare 1 kg is equal to, okay, let's say assume that 10 liters of milk which is required, and plus 1 kg of sugar which is required. So here the raw materials are milk and sugar. Okay, so how the system knows what proportions you require the raw materials? So we'll maintain this in the bill of material. When the production team will prepare this bill of material for every time, okay, when there is a proportion. Okay, but what is the purpose of bill of material generally? The production, when you are preparing the production, okay, when you are producing the product, okay, so the production team, how they knows that what the proportion they want to use, so they will use this bill of material. Generally, it is a bill of material master data is mainly using by PP team, but here the case is subcontracting. We are using this bill of material because we need this proportion, assumption of the product, how much we need to send to subcontractor to prepare the finished good. So here the case is, I need 1 kg of coa. So I am requesting to the subcontractor, please prepare 1 kg of coa. Okay, I am sending 10 liters of milk and I am sending 1 kg of sugar. This proportion you should know before that. Or else how I can send if I don't know what is the proportion. So this proportion will maintain in the bill of material. You understand what do you mean by bill of material?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so there might be different combinations. Okay, there might be one finished goods preparation. Might be there are different combinations. Like suppose might be sometimes we if we want 1 kg cover, maybe some type of the quality. That means 10 liters of milk is the 6.0 fat. If it is there 7.0 fat or 7.5 fat, then I don't need 10 liters of milk. We just need 8 liters of milk. So there is some combinations also there. Okay, in those cases, we can maintain a multiple bill of materials also. Okay, that means multiple combination also we can maintain. It is not only one combination, fixed one. Okay, we can create multiple also. Clear? Any questions?
No.
Okay. Now, so as per this, what you understand here, okay, for subcontracting process, bill of material, item, master data, right? Right? Now,
Yeah, right.
this is the one combination. Now, you can also create the info record with using info category subcontracting. So how we created for the consignment, here also we can create info record with using info category subcontracting. But in the vendor consignment process, the info record is mandatory. But in this case, it is not mandatory. Without info record also, you can create the POs. You can process that. Clear? Why it is not mandatory here, or why it is mandatory for the vendor consignment? Vendor consignment, why it is? Because in the we are entering price and tax code in the info record. We don't have option in the PO level to enter the price for the info record for consignment, but for subcontracting process, okay, we can also enter the prices and the tax codes in the PO level. So it is a just option. You can create the info record or okay. Clear?
It's clear.
Okay. And the next one is the process will be like once you create the subcontracting. Okay, generally third party and consignment process, standard process. If you see that, how you understand whether this PO is consignment PO, whether this PO is third party PO or whether this PO is standard PO? How you know?
Sorry, no?
Hmm?
Once again, repeat that part.
How you know? How you know the PO, whether this is the subcontracting PO or whether this is the third party PO, whether it is a consignment PO, it is a standard PO. How you know this one?
Basing account assignment category, item category mentioned.
Yeah, so the main one is item category. So
Yeah,
based
item
on
category.
item category only, we can understand that okay, this PO is subcontracting PO, this PO is third party PO. So this PO is consignment PO like that. So here in this case, subcontracting, okay, we creating subcontracting PO using item category L. Using L. Okay. Suppose, okay. So when you creating the subcontracting PO, okay, whether you will be creating subcontracting PO for the raw materials or the finished goods.
Subcontracting raw materials.
Generally, what product we are ordering, whatever the metal which is required, that metal we are ordering, right?
Finish. Okay.
So then here in this case, it is a finished good. So we need finished goods, okay? So the item level, it will display the main materials, what are the materials which is required, but how might be the team, how they knows that what are the products they want to dispatch, that means for the raw materials. So there is a display. We can see that what are the raw materials which is required for this bomb, for this finished goods. Okay. So at the item level, okay, we can see the main item level. We can see only finished goods, but we also have the option like see that the components. Okay. The component. What are the components which is required? We can see that components in the material data tab. Okay, there is a component button. Okay, I will show you that. Okay, just I'm revising that. Okay, then once subcontracting PO is created, what is the next step?
Containing PO.
Hmm?
With reference item category, create PO.
So once you created the subcontracting PO, what is the next step?
PO1. Next step ID.
No, you already created
That's a
subcontracting PO.
subcontracting PO already done.
Yeah, once you created the subcontracting PO, what is the next step?
What is the next? GR.
Okay, so here if you want to if you want to get a GR, what product you want to get a GR?
Finished goods.
But if you need finished goods, okay, whether did you did you send the raw materials to them or not?
Yes, sir.
So the subcontracting process is the concept like we need to send the raw materials to
Vendor.
subcontractor. By using these raw materials, he is supplying the finished goods.
Yes.
So in this case, once you create the subcontracting PO, how you will get the stock immediately, the GR from the vendor without you are sending the raw materials,
Okay.
right? So here the case is you have to send the raw materials
Send the
to
raw materials first.
subcontractor.
Okay.
So once you created the PO, what is the step? You need to
Send the raw materials.
send the raw materials to subcontractor. Okay. Then by using this subcontractor, by using these raw materials, subcontractor will be supplying the finished goods. Okay. Then once he prepared the finished goods, okay, he will get back to, he will send back to her the finished goods. So what are the possibility cases are there here along with the finished goods? Suppose let's say you are the supplier. Okay, might be you are manufacturing that. Okay, I send that some materials like let's say sugar canes. Okay, my raw materials are sugar cane. So by using sugar cane, you are supplying the sugar. Okay. Now I send the sugar canes to you. So the next position is you are preparing the sugar by using this sugar cane. So what are the possibilities are there? Extra possibilities. So there might be scrap item will be along with the finished goods. You will get sometimes you will get a additional product, but that is the byproduct, right?
Yes, right.
Correct or not? Byproduct will get or not?
Yeah.
Okay, if you know oil, did you know oil?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I
Okay,
know.
did you see it oil or how they manufacturing oil?
Yeah.
No, right?
I saw it.
Okay, any product which is like okay. So let's say assume that okay, you sending the sugar canes to nearest to juice shop. Okay, now along with the juice, you also get that the wastage, right? Additional product, the scrap product which is a wastage will get it, right? It's not only once you are using the sugar canes, you will get only sugar, you will get only juice, sugar cane juice, or
No,
along with
no.
sugar cane juice, you will get any additional product.
Only juice. I think you'll get an additional product also.
Yeah, right. So sugar cane juice, along with the sugar cane juice, you will get the waste product. Okay. Either it might be waste product or it might be sometimes it is valuable products also.
Uh,
Okay. So those extra products what we call byproduct. Okay. So that might be one possibility we can have. Okay. Byproduct will be issued. Some cases byproduct will be issued. That might be the costly. That might be expensive, or it might be cheap. What I mean. But those products are it's my product, right? Why because by using my raw material you got this product. Okay. So in example of sugar manufacturing, when they are using sugar canes, you will get the sugar and the molasses. There is an extra product which you will get the molasses. That molasses also is an expensive product. Okay, so that was one example. And the second example, if you prepare the ghee, if you prepare the ghee in the home, you will get that along with the ghee, you will get like black color. There was some scrap product will get. Godavari will call generally called as Godavari, but that is also product. So what I need to say here, some cases it will be scrap, some cases it will be expensive product. Okay,
expensive.
so that's why we call it a byproduct. Now there is one more cases. Suppose I assume that okay, if I just send 10 kgs of 10 liters of milk, that is sufficient. Generally, to prepare 1 kg cover, 10 liters of milk and 1 kg of sugar, it is sufficient. But due to some quality reasons or it might be due to something reason, okay, some cases what will be happen, okay, it might be we need excess quantity to send or some cases we will get extra product from the, that means
Extra.
shortage or excess. Okay, that means some cases the product is excess. So that means instead of they are using 10 liters, they are using only 9 liters. That is sufficient to prepare the kg. Or some cases instead of using 10 liters, they want to be 11 liters because of the product quality is not good, right? So those cases also it will be there, right? So that we generally call as adjustments, subsequent adjustments. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now what are the scenarios we have? Generally, we will receive the finished goods. Okay, that is one scenario. The second one is we will receive the byproduct also. That was one scenario. And third one is if there is any adjustments on the raw materials, we need to adjust while doing the finished goods. Right?
Yes.
So this is the one scenario. And there is a one more scenario like the same product you are sending to the vendor, subcontractor, and you are receiving back to same product.
Mm.
Okay. So how the system will understood that, okay, whether this is possible or not, whether this is possible or not. Yes, it is possible. Okay. What you need to do in the BOM bill of material or in the components level, the finished goods are the same product you will be displaying. That means at the line item level you are displaying same material, and in the sub components level also you are sending the same, you are mentioning the same material. So that we generally called as recursive BOM. Recursive BOM is nothing but like a same product we are sending and same product we are receiving. Clear? We generally call it recursive BOM. That I will display. I will show you. Okay, when we are doing practice. Clear here? Till here?
Yes.
Any doubts?
No, no.
Okay. Just a moment. I will come back.
Okay.
Yeah, hello.
No.
Okay. So let me first I will explain about the bill of material. Okay. How to create a bill of material. So the transaction code for creation of bill of material CS01. Creation of bill of material. Okay. So let's go to CS01 first. Okay. Since the bill of material we are using in the different areas. Okay. So you can see here bill of material usage. The bill of material usage, you can see that it is using for the production department, it is using the engineering department, it is for the universal for all, and plant maintenance department and sales distribution, costing related. So there are so many ways we are using this one. Okay. Okay. Now let's assume that okay we have the product like 100. Okay, and the product which is required in the 1100. Okay, finished goods. Okay, let's see if we have any existing bombs. Okay, so if you want to go with existing bombs CS02, you have to go into CS02. Okay, and I'm just checking that my raw material which have any bomb components. Okay, then we'll create a product. Okay, so not maintained. Okay. Okay, so there is no bomb as of now. It is created with this combination. That means for this finished good, we as of now we didn't create that any bill of material. Okay, so what we can do, we can go to CS01. Okay, and enter that. Okay, this is the my product and this is the plant and the bomb usage. Okay, we can enter any bomb usage, anything, whatever it might be. Okay, and now here item category we are entering that stock item. Okay, there are some different non-stock items, okay, variable items, text items that is, but this is completely it is related production department related, but just blindly that it's a stock item. Okay, the what are the components which are there? It is a which are the stock items. It is not non-stock items. Okay, so in this case, okay, in this case we need to prepare the 100 material. To prepare this one we need to enter here the components. What are the components which is required? Okay, let's see first the materials list whatever we have. MM60, go to MM60 and we just entering that plan. Okay, and executing. Okay, so these are the products we have. Okay, 100, 100, 200, 100, 210, 100, 431. Okay, what we'll do, we'll check first the stock also. Stock where we can see MB52 also we can check and MMBE also we can. Now let me check these two raw materials, which is how much stock is there. Let me check these three products. Okay, now executing this Raman. Okay, so in these components, only 100, 431 have the stock. Okay, others don't have the stock. Okay, so I can use this raw material. This might be it is raw material. Okay, this is the raw material only. Okay, so I can use this raw material. Okay, and if you want to use any other combinations also you can use. So there are so many products are there here. 200, 200, 200, 110, 200, 200, 100. Okay, these also you can use. Okay, so let me check this also if you have the stock. So here you can select that if you don't want to show the no zero stock line, okay, then you can select that no zero stock lines. It will not display what are the stock is which is not available. So only we have only one material have the stock. So that is 431 we have the stock. Okay. So there are so many products are there. Okay, so you can enter the combinations. If you have the stock, you can enter the combinations here. Okay, if you don't have the stock, then maybe you can leave it. No issue. You can use one product also, two products also. Okay, the combinations like we can enter the multiple items, multiple materials. Depends on the your. So if you want to prepare the bike, okay, if you want to prepare the bike, what are the product items which is required? There are so many raw materials which is required, so many finished components are which is required, packing materials which is required. Okay, so there are so many products which is required to prepare the finished goods, right? So here in this case, these are the so many metals we have. So we'll take the combination 100, 431, 100, 200, 250, 200, 270. Or we can go with the what is this? Okay, okay. We can go with the either whatever which is required. We can go with. Okay. So we have so much stock it is there. We can go ahead. Okay. Now to prepare this stock, to prepare the 100 material, so let's assume that I need whatever the stock which is there, 100 431. I'm just taking 100 431 is one component. Okay, 100 131 is one component. Okay, how much quantity which is required? Let's assume that 10 pieces. How much do we have? 10 pieces which is required to prepare the one material. The value we need 10 pieces of this product. Okay. Again, next I'm going with the second, and again I'm just taking that some other product which is like 200 275. Okay, 200 275 I'm taking. Again, how much which is required for this? Let's assume that one piece which is required. Okay, 10 pieces and 1 kg. Just assume that. Okay, you can assume that. Might be you can create the proper data, master data, or you can go with that also, or you can take existing one. Okay, for practicing purpose, and you can go ahead. Okay, now I'm just taking two products. Okay, one is the 10 kgs, one is the 1 kg. In case if it is a same material, what you will enter? You will enter the same material here, and here also you will be enter the same material. Okay, in that case, what will be happen if it is the same material? What will be happen? Okay, in the double select this one. Okay, and double click on the line. Here you can see that there is a recursive allowed. There is an option like recursive allowed. Okay, so that recursive allow is nothing but like the same product. It is the same product, recursive BOM. Okay, so there are so many here component scrap, operation scraps. Okay, sometimes might be what will be happen by using these components scrapping. Sometimes maybe 10% of the raw material scrap it will be gone. Okay, maybe why? Because might be if you see that something like woodwork, what will be happen in the woodwork when they are doing this woodwork? Might be the scrap and the additional scrap will be gone, 10% 50% like. Okay, you can mention the component scrap also here, and co-product. So this is the co-product or byproduct. So which if there is a byproduct is there, okay, what we need to mention? Suppose let's take one byproduct also here. What will be happen if let's assume that 300 120 is the my byproduct. 300 120 is my byproduct. So how much quantity? It is 1 kg. So if it is a byproduct, what you need to do? You need to mention that negative sign. Okay, that means I will get back. I will get this stock. Whatever the positive sign it is there, that is the expecting to consume that product and preparing this product. But this whatever negative it is there, that is the my byproduct. Okay, clear? Did you understand what you need to do for the byproduct? For byproduct,
Yes,
you
sir.
have to mention the negative sign.
Negatives.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I created this one. Okay. This is the for this preparation of this product. I need this much of the components required. Okay. Clear?
Clear.
All stock items. So if you're creating one more bill of material, then it will create the alternative BOM. That means there is a possibility of second alternative BOM. That means there is alternative combination also which is there. 2 combination, 3 combination, 4 combinations also which is there. Okay? Clear? Now go to MM02. Okay? Select that. Okay? And go to plan data 700. This is finished goods. Okay? Now there is a field like production version. Okay, I will show you where it is exactly production version. Might be in the production. Production version is there in the plan data. Production version, there is one field like production version. Okay. So what is the concept of production version? If you have the multiple bombs, multiple alternative bombs, okay, what you need to do, you need to be select that. Okay, let's go to, I'll show you the production MRP1, MRP2, MRP3. Here if you see that by click, this is the production version. Okay, so what will be happen in case multiple production versions are there, multiple combinations are there. Okay, you can mention here which is the combination that product will be. Okay, that combination you can maintain. Okay, that is a particularly valid for the from and to. Okay, those combinations you can maintain. In case if the BOM components which is not displaying there, you need to maintain this production version. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
So my production version for 100 right for 1100. Let's see the combinations. Production versions we don't have anything. We need to be create new entry. Okay. So I'm just let's say assume that production version for contracting and valid from today to okay. Now here you need to mention that what is the alternative BOM. Okay. So in this case, what you need to mention here, it is what are the alternative BOMs we have, it will be displayed. So that alternative BOM you have to enter here. Okay. Inside that you have to enter the alternative BOM. Okay. And continue. Okay. And if we go to double click again, okay. Detailed planning task, this is general, we don't require. This is all production related. Okay, only which is related, what alternative BOM you are using. Okay, this alternative BOM usage for the, we are using for the regular purpose. Okay, and repetitive manufacturing, this is not required. Okay, and this production version is counted and saved. Okay. Now that means default one alternative BOM, that production version we are using for this product. Okay. If you have the multiple, then you have to assign the one for the one alternative BOM for this usage. Okay. So now where it is there, it is in MRP 3, MRP 4, somewhere it is there. Here it is there, production version. Select this one and click on here. Okay. And anything here? Anything? So you understand, right? How to use this one alternative BOM. If you have multiple BOMs, you can select one of the bill of material as for that. Okay.
Okay.
And the next thing is, I'm just checking that is there any somewhere we need to assign this production version. Why? Because we are using this production version for the multiple purpose, right? Right. So now what we'll do, we'll create the info record. So I said, right, info record also we need to create. Okay, it is not mandatory, but we can also create the same product, right? So material purchase organization plan, and you have to use the subcontracting as a info category. Okay, let's assume that vendor. Okay, now so I'm just what is the price, what is the charges for this to preparing the product? So suppose let's say $10,000. Okay, and I'm just if anything which is chargeable, you can enter the prices and all here. You can write, you can enter the prices and all. Okay, and you can go to purchasing data. You can mention that what are the data which is required. Okay, and so this is the normal process, right? You are already aware about this one, how to create the info record. Only the option is we need to be selected what is the info category you need to select. Okay, you can also see here the info category. When you select it here, you can see the info category is subcontracting. This is the purpose of subcontracting, right? Clear?
It's clear.
Okay. Now here, if you see that there is a version is there, you have to select this version. So in the info record, you are mentioning that okay, this version I have created in the metal master record. So defaultly, it will if it is getting into the PO level. So this is the version. That means this combination we are using for the subcontracting. Okay, this is the connectivity, the version connectivity. Okay, I'm just checking this field where it is. Okay then. So let's save this info record. Now info record also created. Now let's create a PO first. Okay, with this combination we'll create a PO. So entering the document types, all it is the same. And company code plan. And I have said, right, the subcontracting we have to use the item category L, right? We have different item categories we have. So limit, consignment, subcontracting, third party. We as of now we discussed the consignment and third party. Now we are discussing about the subcontracting. So select the subcontracting here. Okay, and material is, what is the finished goods material? 100, 100, 100, 100. Okay. Now, what is the plan? 1100. And how much product we need? Suppose let's say 100 pieces we require. To prepare 100 pieces now, to prepare the 100 pieces, how much components which is required? How you know? Suppose I'm the purchasing person, I don't know what is the BOM, I don't know what is the materials which is required. How I know? For this finished goods, these are the components which is required. I can see in the material data tab. I can see in the material data tab, there is a component button is there. Just click on the component button. It will display that whatever you created a bill of materials. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if it is not getting, if you are not getting these components, that means, okay, there might be multiple alternative bombs and you didn't create the production version and you are not assigned production version in the info record. Then only you will get the problem like there is not possible to determine the bill of material. If you selected any other materials, if there is no proper bill of material, then you will get error message like not possible to determine the component for this main product. That is the error message. But now everything we are just entering properly. That's why we are getting this bill of component. Now everything is good, right? Now the price and everything it is good. Now we are saving this purchase order. Okay. Now what is the next case?
So
we have to dispatch the components to
subcontractor.
Right. So yes. Here the very important points are the movement type. So movement type 541. Okay, which is subcontracting issue. Movement type subcontracting issue the component. Issue the component. Right. Now we can do using MIGO. Okay, and entering this goods issue and using the purchase order number. Okay, and this is the purchase order number. Enter. Okay. So, okay, this is a 541. Let's enter the 5. It is not. Okay, sorry, it is not goods issue. Let's transfer posting. Let's try it with transfer posting. Okay, so we have to select the transfer posting and purchase order and a PO number. The movement type is 541. So here the concept is 541 movement type is using for the sending the goods to subcontractor. But did you think that we are sending we are not selling, right? We are not selling and we are not doing anything, right? We are issuing to the subcontractor by use this consumption, by use this raw materials, you can prepare the finished goods, right? But there was some possibility there. I can get back sometimes the excess quantity or some shortage quantity, right? So until it is consumed and prepared the finished good, the ownership is the subcontractor. The ownership is belongs to our company. It's not subcontractor ownership. Even we are issuing the stock to the subcontractor, the ownership will not be changed until they use the consume the product. How the consummation process will be there? They are sending to our location, and until we are consuming, the ownership will not change. In the subcontracting, the same case which is reversed. How it will be happen? Until the subcontractor consume the stock and prepare the finished good. Okay, the ownership still it is belongs to our ownership. Okay.